What's going on, YouTube family? Crazy day in the market today, but we still was profitable regardless. And we got some crazy volatility coming up in the market. Just to go over a little thing or two when it comes to the market, we got a couple of things going on this week. Um, CPI is going to be tomorrow. We didn't have any news today, but CPI is going to be tomorrow as far as for 8:30. So we're expecting some type of volatility tomorrow. Market pullback crazy as far as that for the anticipation of CPI tomorrow. Wednesday, not much going on. Thursday, we're gonna have PPI. So there's a couple of things as far as expecting volatility going into tomorrow. Like I said, Bitcoin also had a huge pullback today. As far as Bitcoin went up, almost test all-time highs right over here, but not completely. Went up, hit 22.3, and then completely reject, fall right back down. So there's a lot of things that's going to happen tomorrow. If we see a breakup right here, we could expect a fall, especially in the crypto space. So say, for instance, coin. Now, if you guys watch my Sunday signal from yesterday, you will see that almost all the plays that I talked about yesterday pretty much hit or almost hit target. I talked about coin gapping going up to the upside, which it did. I didn't trade it because it gapped up, but I said if coin break right here, then look to take coin to the upside as far as on the day, with target going to be right up here at the body, which is at 335. I mean, guys, it went to 333.64. I mean, come on. If it don't hit the 335, don't nail me to the cross. Come on. But either way, regardless, it went up. We seen a reversal candle right now on coin, which could kind of coincide with Bitcoin if we're seeing this. Now, if Bitcoin tend to push up tonight and continue up, CPI numbers are good. Then if coin breaks here, like I said, we have this huge gap to fill to the upside. So you could see that going to the upside as well. Another thing that I had mentioned was UNH. I can't remember the third one off the bat, but UNH also, I mentioned UNH, which UNH gapped up as well on the weekly. I told you guys on the weekly, I said I saw bullish around me on the weekly. But if we don't come back down and come back down, if we gap up, I wouldn't be trading it. And if you notice, it gapped up, we pushed up, and then came right back in, right? So again, UNH looked the same as coin as far as a reversal back to the downside. Remember that I mentioned to you guys UNH is bearish on a higher time frame as far as the monthly, but we can push up. If we break and come back down, we could come back down to retest, but you have the 225 down in this region where it can contest for that 200. So pay attention to UNH as far as for tomorrow. That will be a good trade idea, especially if we don't break right away. So if we don't break right away and we kind of pull up, reject right here and come back down, just make sure that you're taking it. You're not going to come all the way down. Now, can it drop all the way back down? Yes. But you want to take it to at least trim some right here at the close of the gap, because we have a gap to close right here. So it could necessarily, it could come down, close this gap, and then bounce right back up and continue up. It can do that as well. A lot of the stocks that I'm going to be talking about or even covering, guys, a lot of stuff are going to gap up tomorrow morning. So the trades that you might be looking at and getting anxious or excited about, those trades could possibly go off before anything tomorrow because of CPI happening in the morning. Now, for trade recap, as far as today, we knocked it out of the park as far as with Tesla. I called out Tesla a while back. I mentioned this to you guys as well with Tesla. And I keep saying Tesla, I see Tesla as bullish all the way up to 350. Now, I did take profit all the way up here. I'll tell you exactly where I took profit. I took profit on this 15-minute candle right here. So I took profit right here. Once I saw this coming in, I saw SPY start dropping. I saw the market dropping. So I took my profit right here. I messaged the group, told them that I took 300% in profit on the swings. We did August 22nd swing. Let's go into Discord and you could see. as far as the Discord that where's my Discord? My bad, guys. Discord. Right here. Where is it? VIP chat. So in the VIP chat, August 1st, I mentioned it right here on August 1st, right here. So I said, hey guys, grab some 200 August 22nd, 350 calls. Average cost was 254, right? So 254 as far as average cost on those, and we definitely knocked it out of the park. I sold those at like 10 something today. So great profit as far as today, as far as those trades, guys. Can't expect or ask for anything better as far as that. Now we did take two other trades today. Um, One of them we got faked out on, which was IWM. We got faked out of IWM. Now, my setup was if we break the high of here, if we break the high of this daily candle, then I was going to take it up to my target right up here. But we saw the pullback, and then once we start chopping around right in here as far as the 15-minute. So we start chopping around. Once I saw that we break down, that's when I got out the trade completely. Okay, so sometimes you have to know where to cut your losses, guys, and don't hang on to a losing trade. So you have to remember just to cut your losses at the same time. Yeah, make sure you have your stop loss in place. So when we first got in this trade, my stop loss was the bottom of this candle. We came down and bounced up, right? And then once we bounce up, I'm like, all right, we're gonna push to the upside, but we got faked out again on here. So we didn't get to take any profit on this. We was up a little bit, but not by much. And the same thing happened with SPY today. But with SPY, I held on to SPY as far as for today. I closed IWM because I was heavy in IWM, so I closed IWM. But with this one, I got in right here on the break of here, and I said I'm gonna get some testers on it just in case. We didn't break it, but I wanted to make sure I got some testers here, and then as we fall and come down, I loaded up on the calls and averaged in on the calls. And then when it popped up, I sold over 130% on those as well. So if you go on the Discord, you could see in Profit Flex right here. So loaded up on those. So sold it for over 130. And then here's a Tesla. Like I said, I bought it August 1st. And then right here, total return 300%. So can't be bad with that. Can't be mad with that. Do I think Tesla is gonna go up more? I think Tesla is gonna go up more, but the simple fact that with CPI coming in tomorrow, being at 300% profit, there's no way that somebody should be up 300% and then say, "All right, I'm not gonna take any profit." With that, I don't believe in that. I was up 150% right here. I didn't take it because there was no news, nothing significant coming out that I saw. But when we push up right here, and then on the weekly, when I looked at this on the weekly, we was hitting here, and then on the monthly, we was hitting resistance again right here. Yeah, we broke through, but I know that we could pull back down. I took profit. Now, are we gonna go up and test? Right at 357 and 368? Absolutely. We broke to the upside on the month. So I'm expecting Tesla to hit 357. If not this month, we have a lot of time. So hopefully what we see is a pull back to the downside. We see a drop to the downside. And then I could take up Tesla for a little bit more as far as, get the contracts a little bit cheaper and then push the contracts out a few weeks, and that will be a trade opportunity to the upside to make sure I have enough time on the contracts. So one of the things that's always going to work against you if you're not careful is time, right? So on contracts, when you trade in options, when you trade in futures and you trade in forex, you don't have that to worry about. You only have to worry about swap fees, holding on to the trade long enough, and you pay a little swap fee here and there. But when you're talking about options, time decay is what's going to kill you as far as with options. So you want to make sure that you have enough time, especially on a monthly time frame like this. It could take a while, right? It could take the rest of the 17 days to come up here and hit here, or it could just consolidate within this range, and then next month it continue to push again. So that's why I said you have to make sure you have time on your contract, especially when you're trading on a higher time frame. Now, those are a couple trade ideas just in general, guys, that I gave you so far. With Tesla gapping up yesterday, we could see a gap down play on Tesla tomorrow, right? So we're not sure. We have to wait for that CPI to come in. But if Tesla break below right here, if Tesla break below this level below the day, then I would probably look for a short opportunity on Tesla just for a little bit. But now you're going against the trend, so you have to make sure you take profit quickly and you're not waiting for the whole drawdown. Because what's going to happen is again, like I said, I'm bullish on Tesla to the upside. That's just for the day trade, but being bullish on Tesla, when it comes down, any type of reversal that I see on the day, I'm taking that reversal and holding it for a longer push to the upside. So, with that said, guys, that was the recap. One thing I want to show you guys for tomorrow as well. I want to show you, I think I gave you guys like a couple opportunities as well. I gave you coin, I gave you UNH as far as for a reversal back to the downside. Tesla, that's a trade opportunity. But what I'm looking at right now is snow. Okay. And with snow right now, we already broke on snow for the monthly and we already dropped significantly. But the target on snow where I could see some type of pullback or bounce, you look left, yes, we're hitting on support level right here. But right over here to the left, you have 87. So 87. But ultimately, what I'm looking for as far as target is 180, 80, right here, right at 182, right at VWAP. I'm looking for it to come down. Now, again, because CPI, we can gap down. If we see a gap down to 182 and we see any type of reversal, you probably could take it up for calls, but you have to be mindful as well, because if it drops straight down to VWAP, that means that we could bounce off of VWAP and then come back up on the day. Now with this as well, another thing is on the daytime frame, we can come all the way down to the 200, which is at 174. So a trade opportunity for tomorrow will be a break of this low. So once we break today's low, we should look for an opportunity to come down. First level is going to be 87.30, of course, followed by, I would say, 82.50, 182.50. And then my last one would be right here at 175, 174.15. So those would be the target coming in on snow. If we gap down, like I mentioned, then you could look for a bounce to the upside. But if we gap down, bounce up, and then break that low, then we could continue to fall and look for the 175 as a bounce to come back up, right? We already broke the week to the downside. So look for a little bit more as far as continuation to the downside. I believe, yeah, we broke the month, but also with the 3 month, if you look at the 3 month, right where we're at, look at where VWAP is. Okay. So that's why I said we can get bounces, but with the continuation down, I'm looking for more continuation to the downside as far as for snow. So those are the trade opportunities, guys, as far as tomorrow. Again, this is not financial advice. This is just my opinion. But if you guys been watching Sunday Signal and just following those trades, you guys should have been profitable as far as all the trades that I put out. With that said, guys, when you're trading tomorrow, make sure you wait for your setup. Don't chase. Don't follow FOMO. Trade your trading plan, and that's it. Don't chase, like I said. All right. So with that, guys, trade safely. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night with the next market recap. All right, guys, have a great night.